Hi everyone, my name is Nazifi Isa Musa, and today we are welcome to Isa Musa Poultry Farm. And today in this video we are going to discuss about poultry farming, general introduction of poultry farming. And if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing, like, share and comment below. So as you all know, there is this saying, knowledge for one is knowledge for all. So today in this video we are going to talk about the introduction of the poultry farming. We'll talk about the advantage, the disadvantage, and this whole series of the video is going to be divided into individualization of poultry farming. We will take each part of the poultry farming, for example, geese farming, duck farming, broiler, layers, turkey, quail, and don't forget, rabbitry is also considered as a poultry farm. So follow me. Yes, so as we are going to, before I tell you about the advantage, first of all, let me take you to the disadvantage of poultry farming. First of all, you need to check with your local government restriction. If there is any restriction about the local government, maybe you are not allowed to raise a poultry along the neighborhood. And secondly, you need to check if you have a space where you will be able to raise your poultry. And the third, you need to have a good source, a place where you will dispose the poultry waste, maybe the litter, the manure, and other waste for the poultry. And another thing, before you start, you need to check if anyone in your family has a bed phobic, or there is a neighborhood dispute about raising this poultry along your neighborhood. And another thing is that you also need to check if you have anyone to take care, to feed, and give water to your poultry in case you are away from home. Then one last thing I want you to know is that you also need to pay more attention in case if there is any recent epidemic of avian flu. This is of paramount importance. The decision to start your poultry farming is very important at this time. The timing is very important, and do not be intimidated with these disadvantages, or I call them a setback. The journey to poultry farming is a lot of fun and more interesting. Now I will take you through with the advantage, since I've already told you the disadvantage, or I call them a setback. Now follow me through, then I tell you a bit more about the advantage of starting a poultry farming. Okay, now talking about the advantage of poultry farming. First of all, you first need to ask yourself why I want to start poultry farming. In this little that I will mention about the advantage is that are you doing poultry farming as a pet or as a hobby? You take it as a pet to just raise, for example, like a geese, or you are doing it as a hobby. And secondly, are you into poultry farming because you want to improve the welfare standard of a poultry? Or are you into a poultry farming knowing that poultry is a regular food which you put on your table, that you are raising them, when they reach a slaughtering age, then you slaughter them and enjoy your delicious meal? And another one, are you into poultry farming because you think poultry farming is a job and at the same time it is a business? Or let me ask you one thing, are you into poultry farming because you think this is a way of sustaining a life as a sustainable for a living? So basically what I mentioned, when you group them all, it is a disadvantage of your it is an advantage. I take you back to this advantage because earlier I said let me start with the disadvantage. So this, I'm talking about the advantage of poultry farming. Basically, when you take all this, they are the advantages of poultry farming. So now, before we finally go into so many things about the poultry farming, you first ask yourself why you want to start this poultry farming. Do you have a place where you will start, and which breed do you want to focus in? There are so many breeds in the poultry business. You can either go for geese, which hopefully in our next videos we will discuss about geese, how to raise them from the day old up to the point of lay, the time they will start laying eggs. And God willing, we will also talk about the hatching process, the setback you will come, the management about hatchery, and so many things in this contest, the series of the videos. And don't forget, just as I said, this whole video that we are going to do, this is like an introduction. We are opening the field so that you guys should know that what we are going to discuss in this whole series of a video. We will discuss about geese farming, turkey farming, broiler farming, layer farming, what other thing, and so many of them. And at the same time, we will talk about how to raise them, how to start from the beginning to the ending. So as I said, knowledge for one is knowledge for all. Here in Isa Musa Poultry Farm, I will share with you with the vast majority of experience I have, with the research I have in this field of poultry farming, so that you guys will learn from this knowledge and also apply it in your farm. So I hope you will follow me in the subsequent video that we will upload about individualization of each category of poultry farm, which we will individualize them from the beginning to the ending. So basically what I'm saying, we are taking poultry farming from A to Z. And at the same time, don't forget, we are also going to talk about the general management of the poultry farming, the disease control and prevention. And at the same time, we will talk about some herbs which you will use as a booster, as an immune booster, so that to keep your chickens, your poultry healthy. And I hope you will follow us in the next coming videos. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and comment below. We will appreciate your comment. Thank you very much.